Alright guys, this is kind of where I'm going to declare that the Cheep Jeep is kind of a finished project, not product, excuse me. The graphics are on it, which, my idea for graphics for this was pretty simple. A flag on the hood, I thought it would look kind of neat. I like it. And the little Jeep script where I spent so much trouble trying to keep that stupid Jeep bump. But, there it is. Hopefully, if nothing else, maybe somebody can see that for less than $3 grand, you can take a vehicle that's kind of beat up, kind of tired. Most people might not even want it. Put a lot of effort into it and a little bit of money, and come up with something that's, if nothing else, fun, and I think looks pretty cool. And you guys that work outside know, in the extreme weather, the cold or the hot, you can get a day where you can get a break from it. Sometimes you should do. It's been, I don't know, 90 some degrees here this week with the humidity about 9,000%. So today's goal is just to do a little basic maintenance, relax, and not deal with the heat. Which I guess brings me to another point. When I say I've got $3 grand in this, I don't mean maintenance and repairs. Because the whole time I've been working on this truck, it's been a daily driver. And you're not going to have something like this. What doesn't break something, what doesn't need a repair, or what isn't generally almost always in need of something. I could probably tear this thing apart 2 or 3 times and still find something else that's not right on it. Saying for $3 grand is I took a truck that wouldn't run, couldn't be driven, shouldn't be driven, made it safe, made it legal, and put it on the road. It is what it is for today, just kind of a relaxing Sunday, nothing real exciting, sorry. I'm actually at a point now where I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the YouTube thing. I can't really show the car show videos the way I like to show them. To me, a car show is a dynamic event. It's full of people moving, noise, music usually somewhere in the background, conversations. And I don't like showing them, with the canned music over the top of them. I think it just takes some of the real ambience away from it. I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. If anything that happened with the Cheep Jeep was interesting to anybody and they want me to kind of move on with stuff like that, maybe let me know. The next project coming into the garage, I think, will be it's either going to be the Mitsubishi Outback, which will be kind of a long-term project, or I'm trying to talk a friend of mine. Y'all seen me weld his bumper up here last week, into bringing his truck here and me and him fixing his truck. He had a guy work on the front hood and the fenders of his truck that really made a mess of things. And I'd like to get him out here, see if we can't straighten his truck out and make it the way he actually wants it. But I mean, if you guys want to see some of that, you want me to show more maybe of how I figure stuff out, it's going to be a whole lot of a old fat man sitting in a chair pondering. But let me know. I don't know, maybe, I don't know that I do much here that's not done 100 times or all that interesting, but let me know what you think. Maybe it's time that I try and step up a little bit and show more. Maybe it's time that maybe not so much. I don't know. Maybe it's time that I move on from doing things like chucking my iPhone up in a axle stand on a drill press vise and look at getting something that's more functional. Let me know what you think. The YouTube thing's been interesting. I've made a couple friends of it, Redneck Manufacturing, Rat Rod Bob, Bruce L.
And lately, Rocker Pat, you know, I've never met any one of you guys personally, but I've definitely had some conversations with you and over, you know, the YouTube channels and stuff, and you know, I feel like I've made some pretty good friends there. So I don't know. I hate to walk away from it. I just don't know what to do with it at this point. So after that silly little rant, I think I'll wish you all a good weekend. Stay cool if you can. Stay inside if you need to. And y'all have a good weekend.